Putin is not behind the plane crash that killed Prigozhin, says Lukashenko. He says, I can't say who did this, but I know Putin. This is a prudent, very calm and even slow person making decisions on other less complex issues. Therefore, I cannot imagine that Putin did this, that Putin is to blame. Too rough, unprofessional work for that matter. So is Putin off the hook? No, I don't think so. I think Lukashenko is currently parroting the Kremlin's lines to stay in Putin's good books. To use Occam's razor, the idea that we should prefer simpler ideas in situations with the lack of evidence, and honestly there's far more evidence and motivation to show that Putin is behind this. I mean, who else can put a S-300 surface to air in between Moscow and St. Petersburg? Why did Putin wait 2 months to take out Prigozhin? Well, Lukashenko is right to say that he is prudent and a calm person, taking him down right after the coup, where Wagner soldiers were still armed and within Russia's borders, would have been unbelievably dangerous. Waiting till they were back in Africa and Belarus with plausible deniability was far more prudent. And yes, of course, Putin would want his only serious political rival dead. Did others want him dead too? Of course, but all the other options are unbelievably complicated and unlikely compared to Putin. So unless we've got extraordinary evidence, we should just go with Putin in the meantime. Quite interestingly, Lukashenko has also said that 10,000 Wagner soldiers will remain in Belarus, which appears to be very clever. He has 10,000 fiercely anti-Putin troops on command, ready to go. Putin would have to think long and hard before going for Lukashenko. Why was Prigozhin so cavalier? I would have been lying very low, but he was flying in and out of Russia, almost suicidal. Well, according to some sources on Telegram, it appears that Prigozhin had left Africa several days ago for Russia for the main reason of meeting with Putin. Others believe that he was actually on his way to meet Putin when he died. Dmitry Peskov, the Kremlin spokesperson, has denied this, but then again he did deny that Putin and Prigozhin did have a meeting a few days after the coup back in June, which we now know definitely happened. Also considering that the plane was also inexplicitly filled with the entire Wagner senior command, and that Prigozhin didn't seem to have kept to his exile in Belarus very closely, Prigozhin and his Wagner comrades must have believed that they were almost indispensable. They knew that Russia's entire African empire relied on them, and they were perhaps on their way to Russia to present Putin with their plans for Africa, their plans perhaps to capitalize on the Niger coup and beyond. And maybe they were right in believing that they were critical for Russia's overseas colonial empire, but they were wrong in believing that this was good enough of a reason to stop Putin from eliminating them, eliminating the only serious political rivals that he has. Thanks for listening.